Hey folks, Ryan Rock here, coming at you from my home in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And today I want to talk about how to create momentum in your network marketing business in 2019. There's a couple of reasons why you need to create momentum. Momentum is the key to creating a long-term sustainable business. It's how you create freedom in your business, and it's how you really get your business up and off the ground or get it to the next level. You've got to create momentum, and there's a couple different types of momentum, and we'll talk about that here as well. But momentum is so important to your success, just in overall. So the three types of momentum: you've got your personal momentum, you've got team momentum, and then you've got company momentum. And I'm going to talk about company momentum real quick here, and we'll dive into it a little bit deeper. But the thing with company momentum is people can, if you're in a company that has company momentum, sometimes you can get a little bit spoiled. You can have some success maybe right away without really knowing what you're doing, without being able to teach and develop your team, just because your company is growing at a rapid pace. So if you're in company momentum and you're reaping those rewards, that's awesome, but make sure you continue to develop yourself and put things in place to help your team grow. Okay, so let's start back now. Let's go back to the beginning. Personal momentum. How do you create personal momentum, and why do you need it? So you need to create momentum so that between yourself, you personally, and with your team, so that you can create a business that doesn't require you at all times. It doesn't require you to be hands-on, doing everything all the time. You need to, if you want to be able to wake up feeling energized and excited about your business, momentum will do that for you. And if you want your team to be excited, if you want a team that's really excited and driving and just going out there and pushing forward all the time, every day, momentum will do that. Okay, so personal momentum. Personal momentum really comes from having a precise goal. It comes from activity, massive activity, and just really being focused in and consistent. Okay, and if you're consistent, you're focused, you're driving towards your goals, and you're just a lot of action, and I mean income producing action. I'm talking about prospecting, not marketing at this point. Not posting on Facebook. I'm talking reaching out to people. Doing the work. Being in the trenches. That kind of consistency, action, that's going to get you, and just doing it over and over again, every day, you're talking 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, whatever it is that you need for your goals, but doing that consistently every day, that's going to create personal momentum. And when you do that, now you teach that out to your new members that are coming in, and that will help have them doing the same thing. And they won't all do it, but if you can get a few of them doing that and help a few people get personal momentum, just like what you've done, that's going to start creating team momentum. Team momentum that's where the freedom comes from. If you can create team momentum, then all of a sudden you're on your way to the top. You just got to keep going personally and keep going with your team. Don't sit back and enjoy what you've created once you were going into momentum, right? Now you got to run. And the key to this is creating duplication. And the way you create duplication is by having systems in place. So you need to have some specific systems so that as your team's growing and growing and growing, that you can just plug people into. You got to be able to just plug those people into the systems. It's like, go watch this, go do this, this, and this. Okay, now you got to go watch this and go this, 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 and this. And when you're prospecting, you're plugging them into a prospecting exposure system. And those systems are crucial for sustaining that momentum and even just to grow that momentum. Because if you're talking to 5, 10, 20 people a day, you got to be able to plug them into something that's a little more automated and that does a lot of the heavy lifting for you, because that's what's going to help people to be able to see and understand of, oh, I just need to go show them this, and then the rest is taken care of. That will help you create momentum. So team momentum creates freedom. It's the key to long-term success. You got to have a clear goals, a clear vision. You got to get your team to see and feel that vision. You got to have accountability. Help people to be accountable to their goals and to helping get momentum within their own personal momentum and momentum within their team as they're growing. And you have to have systems to plug people into. Momentum simply comes from duplication. Duplication happens when you have systems in place. Okay, so you've got to have systems in place. There are really 6 key systems that I recommend. One is how to get somebody started and started right and started quickly. 2 is a standard opportunity presentation. 3, prospecting, how they prospect. It's got to be real simple in what they do and what, after they talk to somebody, what do they plug them into. 4 is leadership development. The key to this business is leadership development, and you've got to be able to systematically take people through developing and growing and learning what this is about. 5 is recognition. People want to be recognized. Whether it's for just activity or whether it's for enrolling someone or rank advancing or whatever it is, you've got to recognize your people. You got to praise them. You got to lift them up. No matter, and they're not all going to be enrolling people, but that's okay. Still got to lift them up for showing up. Lift them up for doing the small things, okay? So you have to have a system in place for recognition. And last, what I recommend is have a system in place for lead generation. And that's more for your leaders as they continue to grow. And as their business grows, at some point, they're going to need a way to generate leads to have people that they can continue to talk to so they can keep going and keep their personal momentum going. You got to have a lead generation. I don't teach that to my new people unless they're experienced, because there we're just, creating curiosity, plug them in, create curiosity, plug them in. But as your leaders grow and as they've been doing this business for a while, they need to keep their personal momentum up, which means they probably need a way to generate leads. So with that, personal momentum, number 1, you got to get going personally. Team momentum comes after you have personal momentum. And if you have company momentum, awesome. If you don't have company momentum, that's okay. Create it. You and your team can create momentum within the whole organization, within the whole company. And then all of a sudden, everything starts rolling with the whole company, and everybody gets excited and wants to know, what are you doing? How are you doing this? How is your team growing so fast? And we show, you can show them, hey, we've got these systems in place and we just plug people in. We plug them in, and then we continue to develop them with our leadership development system. And boom, you create a machine and you create a business that is independent of you, which is the key to all of this as well. Because the reason I'm assuming of why you are doing this business is to have more time and more money and more freedom. Well, you don't just need a second job. You don't need to start this business just to have another job. Chances are you want freedom, whether that's income, time, whatever it is. The only way you're going to get that freedom and create a business that's independent of you is to have those systems in place. So I hope this was beneficial. If you're watching on my website, I'll have some additional stuff here for you. I may even put like a checkbox or a download here with this so that you can kind of check the box of make sure you have the right systems in place. And if you're watching on YouTube, please comment what did you like, what did you find beneficial, what was an aha for you here. And I will also put links down from YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I'll also put links down below where do you get to my website so you can see the additional details and stuff about there and get the checklist and that kind of stuff. So, all right, thank you for watching. Please hit like, subscribe if you're not. We're going to start doing these types of trainings at least twice a week to make sure I'm helping you. I want to help you. So we're going to start being a lot more consistent myself on getting these types of trainings out here to you. So, all right, everybody. Good luck in 2019. Get these systems in place. Go create your personal momentum, create your team momentum, and go get your freedom. All right, to your success. Have a great day.